Hi guys, in this C tutorial we will learn how to print this triangle in terminal. We will be using different escape sequences that I will explain you as well. And we will also learn how to print two sentences on two different lines using the escape sequence as well. So let's begin. Before jumping straight into the code, I would like to explain the escape sequence which will be used in the code. In order to format, or we can say control the output layout of the C program, we use escape sequence. And don't worry if you do not understand this because we will see this in the code. There are two different types of escape sequences that we will be using in this code. First is \n. In order to move to the next line in the terminal, or you can say in the output, we use \n. And in order to print a single backslash in the output, we use double backslash. We will do a task in which we will be printing a triangle using this escape sequence. But before doing this task, we will be doing a simpler task in which we will be printing two sentences on two different lines. So let's begin. First, we are going to create a task. So I'm writing here task underscore 02a.c, and do not forget to type .c at the end. Okay, so first we are going to include the standard input output library. If you don't understand what it is, please do watch the previous tutorial. I have explained everything about the standard input output library, int main, which is the main function, and return 0. Now this is the basic structure of the code, and here I am writing the printf function because I want to print a sentence. So in between these inverted commas, I am writing I am a student, and do not forget to type semicolon at the end of the line. And I am moving on to the next line because I want to print two sentences or two different lines. So here I am typing I am learning computer programming. And as you can see, we have written two sentences on two different lines. And let me here write the comment line number 1, and here I am writing a comment line number 2. Now let's run this code, and remember our goal is to print two sentences on two different lines, but in the terminal there are two sentences but they are printed on one line. So here we will be using the escape sequence, and we have learned in order to move to the next line we use \n, and I have written \n before the starting of the second sentence. Now let's run this code, and as you can see in the terminal there are two sentences on two different lines. There is another method. We can write the \n at the end of the first line. It will give us the same result. So here is the use of \n, which is an escape sequence. Now let's do this task, print a triangle in terminal using the escape sequence. And for that I am going to create here another coding file, task underscore 02.c. Okay, so here I am going to write the comment, which is the title of this task, print a triangle. And first, we have to include the standard input output library first, which is stdio.h. And after that, we type the main function, which is the int main. And in between these curly brackets, we use to write our code. And at the end of the code, we write return 0. So this is the quick basic structure that I have explained you in the previous video. So let's print the top part of this triangle, which consists of a forward slash and a backslash. I have added 4 spaces and then a forward slash and a backslash. Now let's run this code. It will give us an error because in order to print one backslash, we have to type two backslashes. This is basically the syntax of the code, or you can say the grammar of the C code. We have to follow these rules in order to write the code. And this is one of the escape sequences that I was explaining you in the early part of the video. And as you can see, this is printed correctly. And here I am writing the top part of the triangle. This is printed, and now let's focus on the middle part of the triangle. So I am writing here printf, and in between these brackets and inverted commas, I am typing here 3 spaces first, and then a forward slash, and then I will be adding 2 spaces because there is a gap, in the middle part and two backslashes. If I print it, and as you can see, it is printed on the same line. And we have learned in order to move to the next line, we have to type here a backslash n. And now it is correct. And in case we get some offset like this, we can adjust those offset by adjusting the spaces. Now we are done with the middle part of the triangle. Now let's print the final part of the triangle. So in the print F and in between these brackets and inverted commas, I am typing one space and forward slash, 4 underscore, and here two backslashes. We have to type here backslash n in the previous line because in order to move to the next line, we have to type it because this is one of the escape sequences, guys, that we have learned in the earlier part of the video. And we can adjust this offset issue by adjusting the spaces, and it is printed correctly. And I hope that the escape sequences that I was explaining you in the earlier part of the video is clear now. Now I want you to print the same triangle or try some different shape by yourself. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video.